Well, hello everybody and welcome back. It's me, Angela, and today I am here to bring you my brand new kit, and I'm very excited about this one. Now, as you can see, it's about bees, and I'm calling it Busy Bees. And I've wanted to do a bee kit for a very long time. I think about 2 or 3 years ago I did the birds and the bees, but I wanted to do a standalone bee kit, and well, I've done it and I'm very happy with how it's turned out. Really love the colors. We've got some raspberry pinks, yellows, greens, purples, just amazing, and I just love how it's all worked out together. So I hope you're excited to have a little flip through with me as I go through the different parts of it. Now, I have some great news, and I have been listening to you, which I like to do whatever I can to accommodate everyone's requirements. So I have actually put together not only the standalone kits listed for digitals, but I have actually put together a digital that is called the complete Busy Bee kit, and that will include the journal pages, the background pages, the add-on pages, the ephemera pages, and the altered book pages. Can you believe that? I managed to do that. So I was really worried about the size of the files and everything, because there are limits with uploads, but I have managed to do it and it's worked, and I'm so excited. So you will have the opportunity to buy the individual kit. So if you just want background pages or add-on kits, I have those listed separately because not everybody wants everything. But obviously there's a saving involved. If you want to buy everything, then go for the complete digital kit, and that will have everything in there at a discounted price. So there you go. I have that for an A4 paper size. All right, so if you live in Europe or anywhere in the world where you use A4, that's 11 3/4 inches in length by 8 1/4. That's A4. Or US letter, if you use 8.5 by 11 inch, that's US letter size paper. I have the US letter size as well. All right, so everything is sized to fit that paper size. Just look for A4 or US and look for all-in-one, I've called it. Busy Bee all-in-one kit. Okay, so here are the journal pages. Now, I did have to add up the pages when I was breaking it down for the details. And guys, if you want to know the absolute details, go and have a look in the description box for any one of my listings. I put a lot of time and effort into breaking everything down for you. So if you have any questions, that's usually where you're going to find the answers. People still don't read the description. They still send me a mail, which is fine, but I don't always answer everything right there and then because, you know, I do have to sleep at some point. But there you go. Right, so it's 76 pages, so everything all together. How's that? Right, so we're going to make a beautiful bee keepsake journal, and I hope that you're going to join me on that journey. So here are the journal pages. They're 24 journal pages. 16 of them are pages that are the usual size, and then I like to put in 8, which are the mini sizes, which are often fun to do for crafting, and many people aren't able to do that on their printer, so I've done it for you. You just have to print it out. Right, so here it is. So first little clip off, and as I said, the colors look so lovely together. This is the first page. I do love that. I did have somebody ask me about Abby running in the fields with the bees, and there they all are, and the hives, and there's Abby, and she's got a friend. We haven't named the friend. I'll leave that to you guys. I think she'd love a friend. Right, so here's just another page. Really lots of layers in here, and I don't know if you can see it, but book pages, leaves, and all sorts going on. So yeah, I haven't actually got, those 2 pages are the only I have with people, so I haven't done too many people in this kit. But you do need to have a beekeeper, so unfortunately I did have to have that, so there you go. But other than that, it's all about the bees. Look how at this stunning page I've combined the honeycomb there with all the bees and this beautiful tree. I just love that. This is some jars of honey and beautiful house background. And yeah, I did a lot of combining of things with flowers and honeys and honeycomb and bees and things. I did like that. And yes, I did do another one. I do like that, especially when I'm thinking about it. You've got the page in half, you know, and how that's going to look. Right, so we've got those. And then I did some double pages. So we've got, I think, 4 of these with slightly different backgrounds. So we've got some of those. Lovely jars of honey. Can't resist a little wreath with a bee. Some flowers. And now this is a different background. So I like a bit of different. And I always think of 2 signatures. So, you know, you could do more than 2. So there's that. Then, of course, for those ladies that like their writing pages, I've got 2 of those as well. So slightly different backgrounds. You've got lace running through here. If you probably can't see all the details on the video, but yeah. So I've got 2 of those as well. All right, and then I've added a freebie to this kit, and I thought I'd add the freebie to the people that buy the kits. So I've done these 2 pages here. These would have been my freebies, and I've just added it to the kit. So there you go. All right. I'm not going to put it in my shop as a separate listing. So we've got these beautiful collage pages, and I like doing them. So I made 2. So we've got this there, and then we've got this one. And I love using those for crafting. So there you go. All right, and then as I said, and I won't flip through those, you got 8 pages of the mini sizes of those pages I've just shared with you now. So that's your journal pages there, 24 pages, which is quite a lot already. But yeah, a lot of those, the back 8 we would craft with, and the 16 we would use in our journal. Okay, right, then I have got stunning background pages, and yeah, there's 17 of these. And as usual, I will have this as a digital, but again, this is part of that complete all-in-one kit. Abby's making herself heard there. She's playing with her ball. So here's the first page. Love that. And then some flowers and honeycomb. Pretty, pretty. Lots of yellows here. Here I've blended this page, and I just like this touches of the pinks and everything coming through there. So a nice honeycomb page. And then we had to have a page with just bees on, you know. I have put some bits and pieces in there, but I like how this one's turned out. All right. Got beautiful florals. So I've done this in a number of shades, really the palette for this kit. So we've got the sage green color, which is lovely, this nice gold yellow, and then this raspberry pink, which is just gorgeous. And then I've added some other flowers. We've got this beautiful sage again, and then just in the raspberry color. And then I did add 3 lace pages. So I've just altered the colors for this kit. So this is the sage green, the raspberry color, and the nice buttercup yellow. So there we go. And then I've done some different sorts of polka dots, which are a bit shabby, and different size dots. So we've got this, the green, the gold, and the raspberry. All right, and then last 2 pages are this beautiful damask with bee overlay in gold. So I've done that in the sage and in the raspberry. All right, so that's your 17 pages of background. And these we're going to use to craft with. All right, so there will be a printed kit for the background pages, and as usual, there will be a full printed kit for the journal kit. All right, and the journal kit is the usual, where you'll have your journal pages, your mini pages, your add-on, and your ephemera, which I'm going to go through now. The background pages will be separate for the printed kit. All right, so that's those 2. Right, so then I have 13 pages of the add-on kit, and I've got an extra thing in here which I haven't done before, which I really like how it turned out. So I keep adding some new ideas as we go. So we've got our large tags, because you can never have enough tags. So I did 2 pages of those. All right, so there we've got those. And I think I did 2 pages of the smaller ones. So So there we go. 2 pages of the smaller ones. So cute. And then these as well. All right. And then, of course, we need our envelopes. So I've got 2 of the larger ones, like that. And then I did 1 of the smaller ones. So that's nice. Then we've got our library cards, and aren't those stunning? Library pockets with the background bit. I like using these. So those are really handy, and they fit in the smaller tags great, perfectly as well. Right, we've got some pockets, different types of pockets, triangular, rectangular. Right, and then we have got these types as well, and I love the circles because I find them handy for so many things. Okay, and then these are just larger seed packets that I've made. And this is the new thing that I did, so I quite like this. This is just like little clipboards with layered papers on them where you can just add your own little notes. So I thought these are really nice to pop into pockets and things. So that is something new that I tried. And then you've got your tabs because we need those. All right, so 13 pages of add-on kit. You never can have enough of this. I'm always looking for extra bits. So yeah, there we go. And then we've got the ephemera pages, and there are 10 ephemera pages here. And I had fun making these postcards, so that was really great. And I love those, how they turned out. And I made another lot as well, slightly different. So there's these. And then we've got lots of bits of different things here. So I've gone with a touch of, it's a bit eclectic. I've gone with the older and the new. So that's what we have here. So that page, and then I've added in these. Lots of lovely sayings I've added on in places as well. So love those. Added some bees because I like to use up all the space possible wherever possible. So I've got in these, which are just too adorable. These are people, but it's just this one page. And then some more postcards and little tickets, altered tickets, and some bits for the journal. And then I've added lots of little sentiments where I fitted them in, as I said, wherever I could find a spot. Got some note cards and beautiful images there. And then this is probably one of my favorite pages in the ephemera pack. All the little sayings, I made these little saying cards because I quite enjoyed them when I did a similar thing for the Anne journal. So it's all about lovely inspirational sort of messages or quotes. So I really love those with the different backgrounds. And then I thought I'd add some smaller bits and pieces, just one words, and I love how these turned out as well. So we've got some other little bits there as well. And then of course a fussy cut page, because you can't go wrong with that. So there's loads here to make a beautiful bee journal. So that's 10 pages. Right, and then the last on the kit is the altered book pages, which I've done with a really old Gleanings in Bee Culture from 1873. Was the book that I used, and really stunning. And I've added gorgeous images which are slightly translucent here. So this is just a quick little flip through here. Now this is 12 pages. You've got your standard pages that go in the journal. I usually print on the back of these as well, and then the same pages I just print it and then print on the back. And then I've got the mini pages, which are for the mini journal, which will probably come as well. All right, so we've got that one. We've got the beehive. Love all these ovals and things. And I've just put in some stunning images here that I didn't really use in my kit. So yeah, I've had lots to work with. I was having fun making all sorts of art. So there we go. I do love that. Love that too. So yeah, beautiful images and lovely old book. Isn't that adorable? Love that. And then this is the half size. All right, so I'm going to leave it over there. Okay, so that's the altered book page. There's your ephemera. There's your add-on. There's your background pages. And there's your journal pages. Okay, so quite a lot. Now I want to just leave that there because I want to show you the bundles very quickly, and I'm just itching to get going with this. So I am glad that I'm going to be working really hard to get the Minnie Mouse, I call it Minnie Mouse, the Marvelous Mice Traveler's Notebook flip through. I'm hoping to do it on Friday. Hoping, guys. It's fingers crossed. Right, I'm going to start off by showing you the fabric that I did, because I got a piece out here next to me. Look how gorgeous that fabric is. Yeah, so I was making that background page because this is what I wanted to use it for. So yeah, I put this together myself and I just love it. This is going to make a stunning cover and I can't wait to use it. So you can just see the beautiful pinks here. I've just noticed my shirt picks up. I like this shirt. It's for new kits only. So it's really lovely. So I love that. So yeah, we have got some stunning fabrics. I'll show you the rest of them now quickly. And there you can see there's that piece that I've just folded up there. And then I've got 8 other pieces as well. And let me tell you, I searched for the right fabrics for this. Now we've got lots of bee fabrics here. So isn't that adorable with the sage and the bees? So that's stunning. And then we've got these little bits that pick up the beautiful pinks that we're working with. And then this gorgeous bit, I love this, which has got the hive and the honey and everything. I love this. It would make beautiful pockets and things on there, on that one. And then this lovely green with the pinks on there. And then we've got the pink version of this because I just couldn't help myself. I love this. Beautiful. Then a touch of mauve, because mauve does come through here quite a lot. And then this beautiful one as well with the beehives and the bees. And a nice rich gold color. And then very lastly, we've got this one, which has just a pop of color, a little bit more on the pinks there. So, you know, we're going to use all of those in different, you know, small amounts, and it's going to look lovely. So 8 pieces and your cover piece, that's your fabric bundle. All right, so we'll just put that over there. Right, so here's the next bundle. This is the lace bundle. And as you can see, beautiful colors, beautiful lace. So you have got so many beautiful couture lace. You've got, look at this, embroidered tulle lace, cotton lace, just stunning. So beautiful cotton crocheted lace here, lace pieces as well. So you've got 12, I think, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 12 options of lace there. So that's your lace bundle. All right, so let's put that over there. I have got buttons. Here they are here. I haven't put them in the little bag yet. I've got them in here. So you get about 25 buttons in all the colors that you see here, really. So there's the buttons. And that button bit comes part of your ultimate bundle. All right. So with your ultimate bundle, you get a pack of lace, your pack of fabric, your pack of ribbons, which I'm about to show you, and the buttons. But other than that, I don't sell the buttons separately. Right, and then the last bit here for the ultimate bundle are your ribbons. And here they are. So we've got a gorgeous selection here of ribbon. 17 meters of ribbon. So those colors are going to work perfectly with everything that we've got here. Right, so the closure I'm thinking is either probably going to be this one, if I'm correct, this one or this one. I couldn't decide, so I just put them both in. But yeah, I like how that's all worked out there. So as I said, the ultimate bundle will include a free pack of buttons, but otherwise the lace will be listed separately along with the ribbon and the fabric. You can buy any one of them as well. All right, so that's a lot to go on. Now finally, I do have a small flower bundle, and what I found were these little flowers, which are exactly the colors we wanted, and I love the sizes. And the other bits to that are a pack of yellow, a pack of the pink with the cream, and 2 mini flowers as well. All right, so that's what we have there. So this will be your flower bundle, those 4 and these 4. And I think that's perfect for what we want to use. All right, guys, that's everything for the new kit. It's the Busy Bee kit. Everything is available in the new this month tab. So if you go to my website, angelakerrdesigns.com, you will find there is a bee on my window. I get if you can hear it. You'll find everything there. So look for the new this month tab at the top of the website homepage, and all the details for these kits will be in there. Don't forget, we have final day of the sale tomorrow. So if you're wanting to have a look at the sale items of past bundles and kits, then go and have a look over there and pick up an absolute bargain. All right, if you have any questions, get hold of me on the contacts page, which will take you straight to my Gmail account. So you can contact me there if you have any questions or need to ask anything, and I'm always happy to help. But yes, I will be sending out any of the bundles or printed kits on Monday. All right, I'm just waiting on one thing to arrive. Everything else is ready, so it is a pre-order, but it will go out on Monday. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope to have my video ready on Friday, but if I don't, then it will follow on Tuesday. Maybe I should say rather Tuesday. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to move the Marvelous Mice flip through for Tuesday next week, because I won't start a new journal until you guys pretty much have this coming your way. All right, so that's what we'll do. All right, so there won't be a video on Friday, then I'll be packing your orders, but Tuesday will be the Marvelous Mice flip through, and we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for making time and watching. I look forward to hearing from you. Stay well and enjoy a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.